My dearest, dearest Fode, I'm sending you this message from home in Jamaica. I so wish I could have been there in person to bid you farewell and to embrace you. Fode, you've been an extraordinary resident coordinator, but more importantly, an exceptional and an extraordinary human being. And we've worked very, very closely over many years. And over those years, you were like both a father and a friend to me. I learned not just from you as a professional, drawing on your intellectual rigor, your experience and your insights, but so much of what I learned was just from watching you, from observing you, from seeing how you dealt with difficulties, with challenges. And what has always stood out for me was that humility, that kindness, that compassion, but also that honesty and sincerity. And you and I, we've had some tough conversations, but they're always grounded in truth, always grounded in sincerity. And I always knew where you were coming from. And you've just been, as I said, that kind of a person who was like both a father and a friend and a mentor to me. And personally, I wish you were retiring and coming to live next door to me here in Jamaica, so that in the evenings I could come home and come across, or you could come across, and we could sit on our verandas and talk, because you will always have that very, very special place in my heart. And so I send these messages with nothing but love for you, Fode, as a person. I wish you all the very best in your retirement. I wish you and Fatu and your lovely daughter all the very best for the future. And Ahmed, you came at a very interesting time for us in the UN. The UNCT, the tension between the head of HCR and the RC before Fode was just so thick, you could cut it with a knife. And then came Fode, and then came you. Both very kind-hearted individuals, very thoughtful, very calm, very collegial. And so you were the right man at the right time, Ahmed. And I really enjoyed working with you. I admired you as an older brother very much. It's a pity we didn't get to work for a much longer period of time together. But again, let me just join the colleagues in thanking both of you gentlemen for your exceptional service to Rwanda, to the people of the country, and for being such wonderful persons to work with. All the very best. Walk good.
It's time to say goodbye to our resident coordinator, Fode, after quite a number of years in Rwanda. Rwanda has been a one UN country from the beginning, basically. But with the UN reform, Fode really steered the whole team towards this new UN. And in WFP, we talk about, within the context of the UN reform, we talk about empowered RCs versus enlightened RCs. And I like to think that Fode is more an enlightened RC. And I really appreciate him for that. He has really coordinated us and guided us. And what I also appreciate is that he does this from the heart. He has always the greater good in mind and is open to discussions. I've so often picked up the phone and called him and asked him for support or asked him for guidance. He's always willing to listen. And so Fode, thank you so much for having that openness and having that openness also for feedback and constructive discussion. I know you're going to retire, but it's a retirement from the UN. With all your years of experience as a leader, you still have many years in you to continue to be a leader, but maybe in a different type of life and a different way. So I wish you all the best in your second career and also in your personal life. And a big thank you for all the years that you have supported and you have led the UNCT team here in Rwanda.
Dear Fode, it has been a delight and a wonderful experience working under your leadership over the last 5 years. During my 12 years as a member of UNCT Rwanda, I would like to attest that you have been my best, my preferred RC. A fine diplomat, a humble human being, very dedicated and committed UN coordinator, a role model for me and for many. As your tenure comes to a close, I wish to take this opportunity to wish you success, good health in the new chapter of your life. We will miss you. Tuvikumwe. Merci beaucoup. Jerejef.
Dear Fode, dear Ahmed, UNCT colleagues, friends in Rwanda, warm greetings from Harare in Zimbabwe. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to join you today as you bid farewell to two giants of the UNCT team in Rwanda, our one and only RC Fode Ndiaye and our colleague from HCR, Ahmed Babafal. It's been a privilege serving alongside Fode and Ahmed over the last few years. I have certainly learned a lot from them. I've been inspired, and I am very grateful for the support that I've received from both of them, personally and professionally. I would like to really express gratitude again, especially towards Fode, who's been the RC for the longest time that I was in Rwanda, and who's been not only a leader of the One UN, but a brother and a friend to many of us, and a mentor as well. Fode, we've learned so much from you. Personally, I have really benefited so much from your knowledge, your wisdom, your kindness, your generosity. I could go on and on and on, but I'll leave it to other colleagues to add as many adjectives and superlatives because you deserve them all. Thank you so much, RC. You are really special. I think you are the incarnation of what it means to be an international civil servant. So thanks for everything that you have done for Rwanda, but most importantly for the UNCT, and certainly for each and every one of us. God bless you. I wish you well. Gatchengalama. Merci beaucoup. Félicitations.
JRC, it was a great pleasure for me to work closely with you in Niger and in Rwanda. I have learned a lot from you, and I am happy for that. I will use all that I have learned in my life. I would say that your management, your leadership, your coordinating qualities are well appreciated, not only by your colleagues of the UNCT, but also by the authorities, civil society organization representative, national institutions representative, bilaterals, multilaterals colleagues, and we are very, very proud for that. You have contributed to the increasement of the image of the UN in Niger and in Rwanda. The voices are saying, many voices for authorities and national institutions, colleagues are saying that we had the chance to have you as resident coordinator here. I am sure that, and I have no doubt that from your retirement, some of the colleagues from the UNCT, from government, from staffs will continue soliciting your expertise, your advices. However, I would say that the priority for you is to take the time to rest. Use a lot of energy for UN, and the time comes for you to rest. I wish you all the best to rest, for your retirement, to rest in your family and with your parents.
Cher Fode, alors que nous vous disons au revoir aujourd'hui, je voudrais vous adresser mes vœux de reconnaissance pour le soutien que vous avez apporté à notre programme des volontaires des Nations Unies et vous remercier pour tous les conseils si inspirants et motivants. Donc c'était vraiment merveilleux de travailler avec un grand professionnel comme vous. Vous avez été vraiment un grand et vrai leader et je vous salue pour tout cela. Je vous souhaite une retraite bien méritée. Merci.
Fode, greetings from Pretoria. It is that time to say goodbye to you. I really appreciate having worked under your leadership in the UNCT. It's amazing how time flies. It seems like yesterday when I arrived, and you took me through what it takes to settle in, helped me understand the country, gave me all the briefings that I needed, and basically gave me the handles on how to settle in the country. I really appreciated that, and I appreciated working under your leadership over the last 9 months. You really were a good leader. You provided the guidance that I needed, and I really appreciate your support. As you retire, I would like to wish you all the best. I know you have plans to do some work, but I would like to suggest that you still take this time to rest, to enjoy your family. I think the UN usually means that we are away from our family for so long, but I think it's good that you are retiring and going home, and I hope that you will spend more time with your family. So thank you so much for everything, and wishing you the very best as you retire.
Dear RC, it's such an honor and a joy at this time to be able to speak about you. I know Aristide has given me a minute, and I believe it will be less compared to all that I've seen and appreciated in your life, but I'll try to be brief. I want to first appreciate all the warm welcome you gave me when I joined UNCDF. You're among the first person I met, and the way you welcomed me made me feel like I'll be able to work for the UN. It was my first time to work for the UN, and your message, your encouragement really helped me. The other incident was when we were going for the UNCT retreat in Rubavu, and you were in the bus with us. The journey back home, you discussed with me, you told me how you have worked for UNCDF, what you have contributed to the Beef Seal project, which was such an encouraging message. And I also liked all the stories you had, all the books, the quotes you had that I've been writing. And I believe this will be a legacy that you have left in my life, and that I will really appreciate. I'm wishing you all the success, happy retirement. Enjoy your family, enjoy your country. I believe you've been traveling for quite some time, and I hope we'll meet one day. All the best, Rosalie.
Fode, congratulations on the job, exceptionally well done by you in Rwanda. Indeed, it was a great experience working with you over the last 5 years. I've learned a lot from you. I have great appreciation for your support, for your respect, and for your simplicity. You are a wonderful boss to me. You gave me inspirations, skills in leadership, communication, and diplomacy. I will remember you with warm and thoughts and great memories in my life. I maintain my relationship with you in the future. You have been giving full support and commitment to your colleagues, exceptionally to me and our partners, including the government. Though I can't believe you are retiring, but congratulations on your retirement, Fode. wishing you the very best in your coming many years. Long live.
Cher Fode, bonjour. Allow me to start by congratulating you for the great job you did for Rwanda and people in Rwanda. Really much appreciation for your contribution to the development of Rwanda in whole. I will also salute your leadership, leaving no agency behind. Much appreciation for the support you provided to UN Habitat, being in promoting UN Habitat activity in Rwanda and I will even say globally, and in fund mobilization, and also for all the guidance and advice for the implementation of our program. If I was asked to describe you, I would keep two keywords, wisdom and simplicity, although they always go together. I was pleased to know you. Yes, you live in Rwanda, but I'm sure that we shall meet again. I know that I owe you my comment on your book, Au bouquet de mes femmes. I promise that I will do it. I hope that it's not too late. And let me just wish you all the best, que du succès, que du bonheur, la santé et tout. Yeah, hope that we meet again, and for sure we miss you in Rwanda. Goodbye, Fode.
It was meant to be a casual, almost routine conversation, but it turned out to be one of the most thoughtful pieces of advice that I've had in my career. Stephen was a great man, he said to me. And don't try to be Stephen. In my country, they say every rabbit digs its own hole. That would be my advice to you. And that was Fode. This was our first encounter and my first conversation with him. Over time, I was to discover a most thoughtful, most empathetic, and humble man. One of my staff described to me how, when she gave birth, Fode visited her. This had never happened to her in her professional life, and up to today, she remembers it. But that was Fode, and that is Fode that we know today. Over time, I was also to learn that we share a passion for food. Most of the things that I learned about West African cuisine, I learned from Fode. But his skills went beyond that. I would go to his office for advice whenever I wanted to understand what is going on. We would sit down, we would agree on many things. And one thing that's still outstanding for Fode is that we agreed to write a few thought pieces. And I know that this isn't goodbye until we do it. Our paths will cross again. All the best, my brother. Take care.
So Fode, it's been 5 years for you in Rwanda. I've had the privilege of working with you for 2, and you were wonderful about welcoming me despite the crazy way in which I arrived in the country at the beginning of COVID. But despite that, I always knew that you were there. When I had questions, when I needed guidance, you readily picked up the phone. You respond quickly when we have questions or need issues. And I want you to know that I don't take that for granted, because there are many situations where one is chasing a response, but I always know that we can depend on you. Your guidance has been invaluable, your presence has been invaluable, and there's absolutely no doubt we will miss you. Thank you, Fode.
Dear RC Fode, warm greetings from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. I wish I could be with friends and colleagues there today to celebrate you. Really, congratulations, Fode, on your outstanding assignment as our resident coordinator in Rwanda. Through your leadership, I believe the UN system has greatly contributed to Rwanda's efforts to advance Agenda 2030 and truly make a difference in the lives of many people across the beautiful country. Fode, through your leadership, you have elevated the UN system's visibility, dependability, reputation in Rwanda with the government and with our development partners. We've truly witnessed this over the years of your leadership. On a personal level, I've greatly appreciated my more than 4 years opportunity to serve with you. You're truly an amazing leader, Fode, and a very, very authentic person who demonstrates humility and humbleness, a caring and compassionate leader who's always with us and always been with me, including through very tough times. And through all of this, you always lead with your intellect, your wisdom, and your ability to teach and pass on knowledge to others. You've taught me so much over those years. Really, Fode, you embody what it means to be a UN international civil servant. And I believe that you've made those around you better people, better leaders, and truly better believers in what the UN family and the UN system is there to serve. Thank you, Fode, for being such a great leader, a great colleague, and a dear friend. And as you find time to complete that book of your experience and wisdom and advice, please know that I'll be the first in the queue for that book signing. Until then, Marianne and I appreciate you and are wishing you all the best in your next life adventure. Thank you so much. Murakoze cyane, turi kumwe.
Dear Fode, the United Nations Resident Coordinator in Rwanda, the person who welcomed me to the UN when I arrived in Rwanda in 2019, and the person who also saw me off when I left Rwanda. I take this opportunity, Fode, to really thank you for your leadership and your guidance during the period that you were in Rwanda, and also thank you for your contribution to health development in Africa. You have been a leader, you have been a brother to many, and you have also been a friend to many families, including mine. I wish you the best in your retirement. I know that you have retired, but you are not tired. Please continue to contribute to the development in Africa. Wishing you the best. Bye.
Merci Fode. This is a quick message on the occasion of your departure from UNCT in Rwanda. I'm going to say to give my farewell message in French, because there are certain things that flow naturally when they are said in our language. À l'occasion de votre départ, je tenais avant tout à vous dire merci Fode. Merci d'avoir été cette boussole. Je ne me permettrai pas de comparer avec d'autres instances similaires ou d'autres équipes pays, mais je tenais à vous dire à quel point vous avez démontré une figure de leadership, une boussole pour les actions des agences onusiennes dans le pays. Vous avez su fédérer vraiment ce One UN qui est clamé de partout et que personne ne sait vraiment finalement comment ça fonctionne et comment le faire fonctionner. Et au Rwanda, je dois le dire, c'est un des pays où cela se manifeste tous les jours à travers sous votre leadership avec toute l'équipe, Joséphine et tous les collègues. Ça a été un plaisir de mener nos activités sous votre leadership, de compter sur votre appui en tout temps et de nous rappeler constamment que nos employeurs, en réalité, certes c'est les Nations Unies, mais nos employeurs, les gens, est-ce qu'on va dire la figure ultime, le but ultime de tout ce que nous servons, nos employeurs véritables, c'est le pays. C'est les gens du pays, c'est les citoyens, c'est les jeunes, c'est les femmes. Et vous avez su démontrer vraiment ce qu'est un allié. Déjà moi, sur le plan personnel, les alliés hommes sont ce qu'il y a de plus précieux dans cette lutte pour l'égalité. Et vous l'avez également démontré dans le cadre des actions des Nations Unies dans le pays. Et c'est quelque chose qui a été fortement apprécié. Vous avez tous nos sincères remerciements dans ce contexte-là également. Merci aussi de nous avoir rappelé que les résultats, ou en tout cas les objectifs que nous visons, ne sont pas une fin en soi. De nous rappeler que chaque fois les défis sont présents, mais que seuls collectivement, déjà au sein des Nations Unies dans le cadre de ce One UN, mais également avec d'autres parties prenantes, avec le gouvernement, avec la société civile, avec les partenaires privés. Vraiment, vous avez vous avez ramené la coopération, la collaboration et la cohérence au cœur de nos actions dans le pays, et c'est quelque chose que je vois comme étant un héritage. Je suis sûre que c'est quelque chose que les autres agences aussi maintiendront après votre départ, et nous ferons en sorte que ce legacy, que cet héritage soit pérennisé et que vous en entendiez les échos ou que l'aventure vous emmène. Et en parlant de ça, je ne sais pas où est le prochain port où vous allez poser vos valises et votre force d'action, mais une chose est sûre, c'est que quel que soit le nouveau port, ils bénéficieront beaucoup de vous avoir, et je vous souhaite beaucoup de réussite et beaucoup de bonheur, Arsi, en espérant également que nos chemins se croisent bientôt et que je puisse enfin pallier à ce grand regret de ne pas avoir pu vous rencontrer physiquement pendant que vous étiez Arsi au Rwanda. Donc voilà, Arsi, je vous souhaite tout de bon. Que Dieu mène la boussole et l'arrivée sera encore plus belle. À bientôt, Arsi.
Dear Fode, greeting from very cold Nairobi. I would like to say déjà, le temps est si vite passé. Déjà, le temps est venu de dire au revoir. But congratulations on your tenure as RC in Rwanda. I think you have been a 5-star RC. Really, you have an extraordinary personality, and this is characterized first by your humility. Your humility is impressive and it is inspiring. You have inspired all of us. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the support, for the guidance, and really it has been so pleasant to work with you all these past 2 years and a few months. As you go, I wish you all the best in your next step in life. I'm sure it will be passionate. I look forward to conversation with you on leadership. I know a topic dear to your heart. Also on management of development as a whole. So this is not an adieu, just an au revoir, hopefully. I wish you all the best and enjoy your family, enjoy your passions, and a bientôt. Thank you very much.
RC, it is my pleasure to say farewell. It was a great pleasure for me to meet you here in Rwanda. I admire your leadership. I admire your simplicity, your humility, and your sense of humor. Thank you very much for your support to gender equality in all the UN system in Rwanda is doing. I can see gender cutting across almost all the joint programs that we have, and even in your personal advocacy with government and with other donors. Thank you very much for supporting the work we are doing around that. And also, thank you for your personal welcoming of myself into the UNCT. I came in a few months ago. My first meeting with you was when I even came on mission in March. You opened your doors to me, you received me. Thank you very much for the advice, especially on how to work with partners, government partners, and within the UNCT. We will miss you. I will personally miss your knowledge that I hear everybody talks about. I was looking forward to tapping into this knowledge, but I just want to wish you the very best as you move on. I know you are retiring but not tired, and we will definitely still meet. I look forward to meeting you in your next ventures, and that by the grace of God we will have to partner again. I pray God to bless you, bless your family, give you real rest from the hard work that you've done, and also give you more energy to continue to doing the things you want to do in this other phase of your life. Thank you very much.
Dear Dr. Fode Ndiaye, because I have to get across my testimony to you in no more than 1 minute, the best way for me to do it is to summarize what I have observed of your personality using each of the letters of your name as follows. F for friendly, O for overachiever and open-hearted. D for dedicated diplomat. E for easygoing and efficient. N for nice and natural. D for determined and deep thinker. I for impartial. A for attentive and agreeable. Y for yes for youth support and yielding results. E for encouraging and educated resident coordinator. This is what I have observed of Fode Ndiaye. Dear Fode, I know you have a clear vision and plan of what you will be doing during your retirement that starts tomorrow. You will certainly be very busy during your retirement, but take some regular rest times. Have a pleasant retirement.
Hi Fode. 5 years elapsed fast. I remember July 2017 we came together and you're already leaving. Hard to believe. But that's life. It was for me a great pleasure and an honor to work with you for these past 5 years. You have been not only for us a good resident coordinator, but also a brother from whom we easily could receive guidance and advice on our work and our also personal issues. I'd like to thank you very much for your leadership, for your humility, for your efficiency during our past years. We had together achieved a lot for the people in Rwanda. We have done a lot of breakthrough in our programs with the refugees in Rwanda with your support and your help. I want to thank you very much for that. I want to wish you all the best in your future endeavors, you and your family, and I'm sure that we will see you again in Senegal or somewhere else. Go with Godspeed and all the best to you. Thank you very much.